Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I am here today with Greg, Jasser, and C's. This is going to be a good episode. We are running it back, okay? We actually got a few people saying, yo, do another one. We really enjoyed it because it's always a debate. Today, we're going to be doing another start, bench, sell. I honestly went on Twitter and just found a bunch of them that I thought were interesting. We're doing it based off of quality of the players. We're not focusing on seasons or anything like that. We're going to start off with a classic. I feel like everyone debates this at one point. It is an EPL based one. Start, bench, sell. KDB, Gerrard, and Lampard.
Start Lampard, bench KDB, sell Gerrard.
Damn. Okay. Interesting. Why do you say that though?
Lampard because he's one of the greatest midfielders in Premier League history. He's Chelsea's top scorer in history. KDB because if he's not one, he's two. You know, I don't really rate Gerrard that much. Obviously, an all-time great, but he's not on those two's levels.
I think I'd agree with Greg. I'd start Lampard. I'd definitely start Lampard. I'd also bench KDB and I'd cut Gerrard. Honestly, Lampard is just he's unreal. He's actually he does everything. His scoring numbers are so crazy for a midfielder, and I think he impacts the game in a way that's unique for a midfielder. Just the output he's doing is crazy. KDB, I think this guy can do everything. In his prime, he had I think 3 or 4 years where he could do right foot, left foot, running, dribbling, passing, shooting. He was nuts at one point, bro. That's why I put him second. Yeah, Gerrard's just he's good. He's really good. Don't get me wrong. He's really really good, but he slips a lot. In my opinion, he slips to the third ranking, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Crazy. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Alrighty.
Start KDB, bench Lampard, because he'd probably be clutch off the bench, and then, sell Gerrard.
Nobody likes Gerrard, bro. All my homies hate Gerrard.
That's crazy.
I like Gerrard, but when you think about it, compared to those two, he hasn't won as much. He's more of a captain than those two, for sure, but I'm just remembering Lampard's, Champions League, crazy run he had at one point.
But Gerrard, that night in Istanbul, though.
Yeah, that was one night.
One night, bro. One night.
There's a lot of nights in Istanbul, trust me.
I would have it different from you guys. I would start KDB for me. Me personally, I think he's the best midfielder in EPL history, personally, bro. Some of the shit that guy does, I haven't seen any other midfielder do. Second would be Gerrard for me. And then third would be Lampard. I just prefer Gerrard over Lampard. I don't know. I think he had more to his game, in my opinion. KDB is number one for me because KDB, like I said, has done shit that I've never seen any midfielder do in terms of what this brother could do. And then Gerrard was more complete. So then Lampard, he went third for me. All three of them are EPL greats, This is going to be interesting for the Liverpool fans watching. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Let's continue to a current generation. We are going to be doing an interesting one. Now, again, this is based off of the quality, not off of the season. Start, bench, sell. Lamine Yamal, Bukayo Saka, and Ousmane Dembele.
All right. Saka won. Saka's starting.
Yeah.
Oh, either Saka or Dembele.
Nah, you gotta choose one, bro. Choose one.
So you think Dembele is might be better than Saka and Lamine Yamal overall quality?
Yeah, for sure. Dembele, both feet, class. Yeah, I'm gonna put Dembele number one.
You saved yourself there. You saved yourself there a little bit. You saved yourself there. I'm not gonna lie.
Saka, I'm putting number two, and I am selling Yamal. I get it. Lamine Yamal, probably aesthetic-wise, is nicer than Saka. He has more potential than Saka, for sure. Bro, there's levels to this shit, bro. Saka's been doing it, We can't, you're not telling me Lamine Yamal is on Saka's level because he had 1.5 good years in his life. Get out of here, bro.
He was the GOAT, bro. He's the GOAT.
Get out of here.
He's done more than Saka's done his whole career, bro.
No, that's just because of his team.
Bro, England lost 3-1 to Senegal.
He literally lost to Lamine Yamal, bro, in the final.
Yeah, because of his team.
England potentially have a better team on paper than Spain, bro.
Yeah,
no.
Southgate,
England,
with Southgate.
Hold on. England will never do shit, ever.
Yeah,
England's cursed.
England will never do anything.
A team full of Yamals, but just because the 3 lions are on that badge, they'll never win nothing.
Crazy.
Facts.
We're gonna
That's
get
actually true. Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, they can have Pep coaching a bunch of Yamals, nothing's gonna happen.
It's never coming home, eh?
It's never coming home.
It's
never going home.
Bro. At this point, it was never home anyway.
It was never home. It was home in 66.
Yeah.
It was home in 66, and that was it. It never
After
came
that,
back.
it disappeared, bro.
It disappeared.
It
traveled.
went out to buy milk and never came back, bro.
Yeah, gone, bro. Never finished. Eris is gonna love this segment. Love this segment.
Yeah, that brother's gonna love it. Okay, all right. Well,
Okay, I'd probably start Dembele just because of the form he's in right now. Bench Yamal because of the potential, obviously, and then Saka. Sorry, buddy. He's very one-dimensional. Great player, but
not one-dimensional at all.
One-dimensional as fuck.
No chance. He goes both ways.
I'm sure he
He's
goes
good
both
on
both
waist, but
feet.
not on the pitch. No, I'm joking.
Ah.
I'm joking.
Crazy, bro.
Oh,
That's
We're
crazy.
getting into some topics that.
We're getting
Crazy.
canceled. We're getting canceled.
Crazy.
I rated it.
All right, and then so both of you are starting Dembele. Jasser, what are you doing?
I'm going with the same as Caesar. I'm gonna start Dembele, bench Yamal, and I'm gonna cut Saka. Dembele is unreal, and I have no doubt that at one point Yamal is gonna like be like miles better than both of them because he's only 17. Right now, Dembele is crazy. Compared last year to this year, like what the fuck is going on? Like this guy just went crazy. I think he is the favorite for the Ballon d'Or right now as well, right? So I
last
will
year
put
he
him
was
as
good. He was
No,
just.
I mean, like, bro, not this. Not
he,
this.
no, he was just in Mbappe's shadow last year. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, but this, what he's doing this year, what are his stats like?
Like 33 goals, or
Bro,
some shit like
it's
that.
He has like
ridiculous.
almost 50 GA. I believe he had 2 assists in the finals.
No. And just, bro, both feet, like, he's crazy. And, like, Yamal, he's already better than Saka. There's not even a question here.
No chance.
Oh, bro. It's not even close
So,
in my opinion, bro. Yamal is so much better than Saka. Like, bro.
Saka had a better game against Nuno Mendes than Yamal did.
Nah, go back
Facts.
last year though. Go back
Facts.
last year when he was 16, bro. He killed
What?
Nuno Mendes. Go back.
So
back.
someone was
but Jadon Sancho was killing Nuno Mendes last year too.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
So
true.
he did his
Mendes
thing, bro.
just got better, bro. Mendes is crazy. But yeah, dude, like Saka, like don't get me wrong, he's good, but he's not even the best right winger in the Prem. I can't even like.
That's because that's the best right winger in the world.
Jeez.
Facts, though. Facts.
Damn. I don't know about
Bro,
that.
you're not telling me. You're not telling me someone with 25 career goals is better than someone who had 20 goals last season.
Life isn't all about goals, bro.
Not all about
Life
stats,
isn't
bro.
all about goals, bro.
What about chances created, dribbling, shit like that?
Yeah,
Or
sure,
we don't
sure.
count. We don't count those. Yeah.
No.
To be fair,
Since when are you a GA man, bro? You were
Since
never a
when-
GA
he
man,
has to
bro.
protect, since he has to
Since-
protect Saka,
since
bro.
it suits
Since
my-
he's
since
protecting
it suits my agenda. Since it suits my agenda. That's
I knew
why.
it, man.
This guy would always say, "Yo, this player's silky. You know, there's more to this game than GAs."
Eye
Now,
test,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
eye test, you need the eye test.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
the eye test, bro.
Now it's just
Man
stats.
said, fuck the eye test, bro. I'm standing on business for Saka.
Crazy, bro.
Facts.
Crazy. No, I would be different. I would be Lamine Yamal for me. He's the best player in the world, in my opinion.
That's Barca bias.
That is
Nah.
a bit of a Barca bias.
Nah, I just think so, bro.
Best player in the world.
Yeah, he's the best player in the
He's
world.
up there, but he's not.
Why?
Because Dembele is better. Because Dembele exists.
Why? Go and check Dembele before January of this year. They were calling him a flop still, eh?
Then look what he did, bro.
Don't try and rewrite history.
Dembele was always gonna pop.
In January,
That's
he was
what
getting
was-
roasted, bro. Up until January. January is
Oh,
when
Yeah,
he
but
started.
PSG up until January. PSG
Yeah,
always,
yeah.
PSG
PSG
only
got
flipped
better.
the switch after the Man City game. After the Man City game, so I don't know what happened, but they've been
Exactly,
unstoppable
yeah,
ever
so-
When they
since.
got Kavara, bro, like
Yeah,
they,
they got
became a
Kvara.
different team.
Of
Different
course,
team,
yeah.
different
So
team.
Yeah.
Lamine has been performing throughout the whole season, in my opinion, which is why I think he's been the best player in the world.
Didn't he go 6 months without a goal?
Who cares about that? What about assists? He's the leading assister in La Liga, bro. But also, while he was out for like a month or 2 months, that's literally when we started losing every fucking game in La Liga, bro.
Yeah,
That's how
this
important he was.
Yeah, this year, Barca without Lamine starting was horrible.
Yeah, bro.
They couldn't win at
What
all.
about
November,
Rafinha?
December?
What about Rafinha, bro? At one point, imagine like saying this guy's a Ballon d'Or, like,
Yeah.
favorite, and then
Yeah.
If we go based off of stats,
He got shafted.
I feel bad for him, low key.
I feel bad
He was
for him
getting-
as well,
He
bro.
was getting good attention. Yeah.
But I don't think
But
he even
anyways.
cares. I think he's just like a low-key guy anyways.
He's just a leader, bro. But anyways, so I would start Lamine Yamal, like I said. I would bench Saka, and then I would sell Dembele, me personally.
I mean, you know, I get why you want to sell
Why?
Dembele.
It has nothing to do with
Nah,
Barcelona. bro.
nah, bro. This
Nah, it
guy
does.
last year it
On
killed
God,
me.
no,
last
bro.
year, bro, Dembele last year, he was so bad the whole year. He comes up against
Oh, then
Barcelona,
he scored, yeah.
bro becomes like Messi, man. It was
It's
Yeah.
because of this
Yeah.
guy's
hate wa-
Portuguese man, Cancelo, bro. That guy was ass in that game, man. We are going to continue. Start Vencel, Martinelli, Garnacho, Sancho.
Sell them all, bro.
Are you crazy?
Oh my god, bum, and bum, bro. Like,
Sell them
all, dude.
Sell.
Jasser, start Vencel.
Before I say anything, it's all trash, and trash.
There's only one starter here. One.
Bro, it's... I don't know about that. Yo, that
No,
guy's a bum
let's
now,
be
too.
real.
Yo.
He's a bum. He is a bum, but
They're all
the best bums?
They're all bums
Crazy.
from the bums. I'd start Garnacho.
great.
I'd bench Sancho, and I'd cut Martinelli. Yeah. And don't
That's
get me wrong,
crazy.
none of these players are good, bro. Like honestly,
Yo,
like we're talking like the lowest
ain't
trash
no
of trash.
way.
But like from the trash, like Martinelli is like straight trash.
We're talking Premier League, like top 5 player, like top 5 teams here, and they're starters. That's crazy.
He's trash, bro. Like I don't know what to tell you, but Martinelli is so
Mhm.
overrated. Holy.
Crazy.
I don't know. Like, and look,
I
listen,
don't
man.
think he's
Garnacho
overrated, bro.
pisses
No
me
one
off.
rates that guy, bro.
Sancho is like he pisses me off too. But I feel like at their best, on their best days, both of them are better than Martinelli, in my opinion.
No chance.
Yes,
Okay.
you can. I mean, like, bro, like you can take this argument if you want. To be honest, if you want Martinelli better, bro, take it, bro. I don't care about the other shit.
No,
The other
like
shit,
I said, they're all
I don't
bums.
care.
They're all bums. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Like I wouldn't defend. I wouldn't go like stake my life to defend like Sancho or Garnacho. To be honest, if you give me a very good argument about Martinelli being better than both of them, I'll take it. I just don't give a fuck. So like I'm just giving you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, fair.
Fair.
Martinelli, he was in the better team of those 3 this year. Obviously, he tracks back a lot more, so I'm going to start him. Bench probably Sancho. I think he
Okay.
has more techers in him than Garnacho, and the Garnacho's just like I don't know. He just has a face about him that I don't like, so I'll sell him.
Crazy.
And honestly, he does a lot of like his decision making is very poor.
It
Yeah.
is. It
Yeah,
is.
it is.
Like
Yeah.
he just runs
Very,
around and
very.
dribbles to nowhere sometimes. Like at least Martinelli, like he just runs with like a straight ahead and tries. And
Yeah.
he runs back and bucket back and forth. But yeah, Garnacho selling him.
Start Martinelli, bench Sancho, and sell Garnacho as well.
Bro, man, have the complete opposite of me. I completely flipped.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Garnacho, I don't rate that guy at all. That guy
Yeah,
is
same, bro.
one
Same,
of
I
the
can't lie.
stinkiest ballers I've ever seen in my life, bro.
That brother's
Like,
mediocre, bro.
I
Mediocre.
We're
don't
gonna get
see
it cool.
I don't see one good quality about him. Maybe like
He has good
hard
teeth.
work.
He had to fix those as well, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Take a look at last year or 2 years ago.
Yeah, for real.
Crazy, bro. I would go same, I guess. Yeah, start Martinelli, bench Sancho, and then sell Garnacho, bro. I don't like Garnacho at all. I'll be honest with you. He has nothing special, bro. Sancho, at least I've seen that, brother. You know, like do a thing.
Yeah, at least he can do a take sometimes.
Between all 3 of them, I think Garnacho scored the nastiest goal of them all.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, honestly, like, fuck yeah, with Martinelli. I don't care, man. They're all bums, bro. Garnacho's leaving. Sancho's
Yeah, let's go
leaving.
next. Let's
I
move
don't
on.
know,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah.
Yeah,
bums,
let's
bro. They're bums.
let's move along from these bums. Okay.
You're gonna have to edit this one out, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't. Bro.
We're gonna go with the midfielders again. These are more like the tempo controller man's kind of thing, okay? Start Benzel, Scholes, Cruz, Pirlo.
Oh, that's so hard, bro.
I'm gonna start Cruz, bench Scholes, and sell Pirlo.
Damn. That is a tough one, though.
This is actually so tough because all of them
It's
are
tough.
class. We went from the bummiest of the bums
I mean, you
to
guys
like
said
the classiest of the classes.
I just
Bro.
think Pirlo's like the slowest of them. Not that he's one dimensional, but he's great creatively. He has a great shot on him too. But I think the other guys also have that and provide a bit more defensively and maybe have a bit more pace. So, but they're all class.
I'm debating 1 and 2.
I'm debating 1 and 2 as well. I know I'm selling Scholes.
All right, bro, take this guy
That's
out the
for
podcast
sure.
right now, bro. What is this? What is this, man? Like, yo,
No, you know what? I'll tell you why.
bro, give me
So-
Henri, and I don't give a fuck. I'm selling him, bro.
Nah.
Doesn't matter who the other 2 people are. I'm selling him right now, bro. Out of pure hate. Out of pure hate.
No,
Yeah.
no. Actually, Scholes is actually one of the players I like the most from United. But Cruz and Pirlo, they both have World Cups, bro. They're both World Cup winners. And
In World Cup, bro. Captain Villa has a World Cup, bro.
Scholes does not have an international career to talk about, you know.
Bro, he plays for England. What can he do, bro? These guys are bums, bro.
No, but not even that he played for England. They weren't playing him a lot of the time, you know.
They
Like
played him in the left wing, bro. Their manager was fucking stupid.
I know,
Does Pirlo
but
have Champions League?
yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
Pirlo
Scholes-
has everything.
There's a couple.
One.
Yeah,
he has
Scholes
one,
has 2 as well. Scholes
I
has
think
2.
2. Pirlo has 2. I'm pretty sure.
Pirlo,
Let me
I
see.
know he has one with Milan.
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure he has 2 with Milan.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
Really?
Milan won. He has 2 Champions Leagues. Yeah, 2003 and 2007. One
Oh,
against Juve,
shit.
one against Liverpool.
he has an undefeated season with Juve too.
I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure he was part of the undefeated season.
Yeah, selling Scholes. Maybe I prefer Pirlo, so I'm gonna bench Kroos. You could change them both, but I just prefer Pirlo all the time.
That's not the one you want to be changing, but go on.
Okay.
It's fine.
All right, it's your turn, brother. Let's hear your list.
I'd start Scholes.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Shocker.
You're wearing his jersey right now.
Turn around, bro. What's the... Oh, okay. Fair.
I have that jersey
I
too.
got Bex. I love this jersey. Bench Pirlo and I'd sell Cruz. But I don't like, bro. Like
You never
all
rated
three
Cruz. You
No,
never
I mean,
rated Cruz.
I really like Cruz. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, what he does, like controlling the game, he's probably one of the best in history at. I think Cruz is a better controller than Scholes and Pirlo. But I think Scholes and Pirlo both have more to their game than Toni Cruz.
Oh, it's so difficult, man. Now that I think about it, fuck.
Oh, you've been thinking this whole time. You've had the most time to think.
No, but I was listening to you guys. I was like, yo, someone help me out. Okay, honestly, I'm gonna do the same as Greg, bro. I'm gonna sell Skulls.
Bro, get down to the podcast, bro.
I'm gonna sell Skulls. I'm gonna bench Cruz. And I'm gonna start Pirlo. For me, the debate is Pirlo and Cruz. I could very easily start Cruz instead of Pirlo, but I'm gonna go for Pirlo.
That's true.
The brother had, like a nice beard as well, so he gets points for that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but Scholes is like the best ginger of all time.
Skulls was a ginger, bro.
Yeah,
He's the best ginger of all time,
he's
bro.
the GOAT ginger, bro, in history.
Pirlo had aura as well, bro. With a glass of wine, like, come on now.
Yeah, Pirlo was fucking like, I don't know. He's just like annoying.
All right, so let's continue. I've seen this one be debated as well. Premier League center backs, okay? Virgil van Dijk, John Terry, Rio Ferdinand. Start Ben Sell.
Start Rio, bench Virgil, and cut Terry.
Damn.
That's
Wow, that's crazy.
And I'll tell you why. Rio is just the GOAT Premier League center back. Like, bro, like just look at what this motherfucker's won. It's actually nuts. Like he had like a full on dynasty. And if you just look at like the way he like, I don't know, man. Like you just can't get past Rio, bro. Like,
That's because he had Vidic next to him.
Yeah, that's also true. He had Vidic as well. Like they were an unstoppable duo. But Rio is just like a Rolls Royce of a center back. Then Virgil, I'd bench him not because of what he's won, because he's only got 2 prems, but because overall as a player, he's got the most from all 3 of them. But he doesn't do the actual art of defending as good as Rio, in my opinion. But everything else, like you look at passing, like control and all that, like he's better than all 3 of them.
Yeah.
And Terry, like, don't get me wrong, Terry's absolutely class, but he's not got as much to his game as Virgil, and I don't think he's as good as Rio.
Van Dijk to start, Rio on the bench, and Terry to the roadmans.
No
Rutsky.
way.
Terry to the roadmans. Terry was good, but like just something about him, like even when he was at Chelsea, like something about him I didn't like. He did really well, especially because he didn't really have that great of a center back partnering throughout his career. It was like Carvalho, then like Alex at one point, I think. But Van Dijk and Rio, like similar build, similar frame. Very hard to beat on one-on-ones. Terry, I think, was just more of like a good sweeper. Balls coming over the top. So yeah, just Van Dijk, Rio. Van Dijk to start, Rio on the bench.
John Terry to start, Rio on the bench.
Oh, thank God this guy. Thank God, bro. Thank God this guy.
And BVD out of here.
Alright.
Damn.
I like that one. I like that one. You're in my good books again, Greg. Yeah.
I got you, bro.
You back.
Proper.
Terry, the reason I had him number 1 is because of that defensive record that Chelsea has.
Oh, the 15 goals.
That 15 goals
crazy,
conceded in one season.
Another point was he also slipped and got us Champions League, so I don't mind him being one as well sometimes, you know?
Oh yeah, that would have been the winning penalty, right?
Yeah. Poor guy, bro. Poor guy. Mine is different. Start VVD, the most complete defender in EPL history, in my opinion. I would bench Terry, and then I would sell Rio Ferdinand, personally.
Honestly, I wish you swapped Rio with Vidic. I think Vidic was like the better of those two, to be honest.
No.
See, that's the thing, though. You can debate it. Like, some people say that, some people say that, though. I don't know.
Nah. Rio had more to his game.
I think John Evans
But
is better too.
Vidic's defending might have been the best from all of them, in my opinion.
Vidic is defending, like pure defending?
Just pure defending, he might have been the best from all of them, but
yeah.
But I saw clips of that guy literally
Rio
like.
had more of the game.
I saw clips of him like on the floor headbutting, like trying to like block a shot and stuff.
He's crazy. But when we had both of them together, bro, like
yeah, that was unstoppable.
Yeah.
EPL strikers now, okay?
Sell Henry.
No Henry, brother. So, start Ben Sell. Harry Kane, Didier Drogba, Sergio Aguero.
I'm starting Drogba. That's my guy. I'm selling Kane and I'm benching Aguero.
Same for me, bro. Same for me. I remember like when I used to like watch like Drogba, bro. Like I mean, United were blessed that then, but like every time Drogba was on the pitch, bro, like I would feel fucking fear, bro. This guy was crazy. Like Drogba was like just a beast of a striker, bro. And then like Aguero, if you look at his numbers, I think he has like the best goals per game ratio in Prem history.
I think it's Haaland now.
Yeah, actually you're right. But clinical wise, like from them 3, Aguero was the most clinical. Yeah, I'm selling Kane. I'm really selling Kane. Yeah.
Jamie Vardy before benching Kane.
I got Aguero first. I'm starting him. Benching Kane.
No.
And selling Drogba, bro. That guy
You know what
lives
he's done
off
to
of.
Arsenal? You know what
Bro,
he's done to
that guy
Arsenal, bro?
lives off of his big moments. That's it, bro. That guy
Yeah,
is
but those
not.
moments last
No.
forever,
He's
bro.
nothing. He's nothing without those big moments.
Oh no! I show up when my team needs me. Oh
Okay,
shit,
let's
bro!
say he
My
scored.
bad, bro. My
Let's say he scored those
bad.
goals not in those stages of the game, bro. He's not as good of a striker as these guys.
Bro, he
He's
literally
not as good of
stopped
a
a civil
finisher
war in his
as either
country.
one of those two.
What does that have to do with that?
Guys, when he stopped the
He
civil
stopped a
war.
civil war in his
Bro.
That's the
country,
goat.
bro.
That's the goat, bro.
That takes talent.
That's crazy.
I read that.
No, but like I understand why Greg put him at last. Like what this brother did to Arsenal, bro. Like it's needs to be studied. Bro. Now, what he did to Arsenal, he even knows, bro. He knows what he did to Arsenal, bro. Like
No, he used to cook us. He used to cook us. Drogba doesn't have half of the game that these two have.
yeah, but Drogba's also a menace to society in front of goal, bro. You know what I'm saying? This guy's crazy.
That being said, I agree with Greg. That would be mine as well, bro.
Vamos!
Oh my lord!
I would start Aguero. Start Aguero. I would sub Kane and then sell Drogba, bro. Yeah.
Oh, Didier getting disrespected out here, man.
But I just think like the other two can do everything in my opinion, bro. In terms of like
What's in
strikers.
Drogba?
No, he can't.
Nah.
No, he can't.
Drogba's like passing is not like what the other two is, but like
Yeah,
bro,
but he's a
like,
striker. What does he have? His
bro,
job is to finish.
Drogba's hold up play, Drogba's aerial presence, Drogba's shooting
Okay,
is
so
better
what
than
does the
all
striker need to do, bro? In terms of finishing, they have better stats than Drogba as well.
No, but like I'm talking like
Yeah, but they're playing. He was playing on a team that they only won by like 1-0 all the time. They didn't blow out teams. If I'm a defender, I'm more intimidated by Drogba than
way
Aguero.
more, bro. Way
than
more.
fucking. I already forgot who the other guy was.
Yeah, bro. Like some bum.
Crazy.
Some bum.
Who was the other guy?
Harry Kane, Harold.
Bro, fuck that guy.
Harry
Can't
Potter.
believe it,
Harry
bro.
Potter.
Harry Kane, you know, fucking go bond me, a fucking trophy. Wear a
Crazy,
fucking
bro.
trophy my
Or
second
Kane.
year, fucking.
That's crazy, bro. What if his kids are watching this shit, bro? I don't even know. That's so
That's tough for the
disrespectful,
kids, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Bro, his kids don't even understand him.
Damn, bro.
Are you kidding me?
Nah, respect it, bro. He just won his first
This guy had
title,
to go
bro.
to.
Come on now.
This guy had to go to Bundesliga to win a trophy.
And he still lost the first year, bro.
Can't lie, that's a little bit crazy. But anyways, let's continue, okay, boys? Start, bench, sell, Iniesta, Zidane, Modric.
Ooh,
That's ooh.
that's a nice one. I like that
That's
one.
a nice one. That's a nice one. I like
Honestly,
it. I like
this one is an easy one for me though. But
I'd start Zidane,
Uh-huh.
I'd bench Iniesta, and I'd cut Modric. That's my three. Like, yeah, Zidane, like, bro, that's the best midfielder of all time for me.
how much of him did you watch, bro? Besides the headbutt.
I played with him in FIFA, bear.
That's all he needed was to see the headbutt.
I saw enough highlights. I got a picture. No, it was Zidane, bro. Zidane's crazy. He's unreal. Bench Iniesta. I've seen Iniesta a lot. There would be games, in my opinion, where Iniesta was better than Messi, bro. Like, I remember this guy was nuts. Like, on the ball, he's the silkiest motherfucker you've seen, bro.
Mhm.
Not as silky as Zidane, but still very silky. Modric, I got a lot of love for that brother. Got a lot of love for that brother. I also think he's better than Cruz. We've had this debate many times, but nah, that's my three in order.
Mine is the same as Jasper's, but I was thinking of trolling you. You would have been cheesed, but nah, I can't. It's
I have no
Zidane,
problem with
Iniesta.
selling United players, but like yeah.
Crazy. So
Yeah,
yours
when
is
they're
yours is
Garnacho and they're Rio Ferdinand.
What do you mean? But man went from Garnacho to Rio Ferdinand.
I didn't sell Rio. I never sold Rio.
Yeah.
so yours is the same then. So you would start Zidane, bench Iniesta.
Bench Iniesta, sell Modric.
Start Iniesta, bench Zidane, some Modric, unfortunately.
Yes, brother. That's the one, brother. Same. I agree
I
with
just
that.
like Iniesta low key because we have the same birthday. Cheers.
A man won off a birthday, bro. Like, yo, like,
Nah,
what are the
chill,
chances?
chill,
What are
chill,
the
chill,
chances,
chill.
bro?
Iniesta's highlight reel, like his compilations, go harder than Zidane's. Zidane's is.
Bro,
Oh
Iniesta had
hell no!
Bro,
No.
Iniesta came in
Yeah.
as a youth and had that brother on skates, by the way. Go and watch that shit, bro. Iniesta
Bro,
came in as a youth.
Zidane was on
Full
unk
hair as
status,
well,
bro.
bro.
Unk status
Full
at that
hair.
point, bro.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't
Yeah.
status. No, he wasn't.
Wasn't
he?
he?
Wasn't at Madrid? How was he young status at Madrid, bro? He wasn't
Wasn't he
status.
like 30 some shit?
He was still rocking it up at the World Cup and shit, no?
Yeah, he was, but like,
Exactly.
Man, come on, man.
Anyways, Iniesta, Zidane, and Modric. Start, bench, sell. Alexander Isak, Benjamin Šeško, and Kai Havertz. Greg, this is for you, bro.
Why? Why do you even do that, bro?
Nah, this is too easy, this one.
Yeah.
This
Nah,
is
is
so
it? Because
stupid.
Greg says Kai
This-
Havertz is more complete than Isak, bro.
Of course.
So who would you start?
No.
Would you- So would you
So
start Kai?
So I think Kai Havertz is more complete than Isak, but obviously Isak is starting.
Why?
I
How?
never said he's a better player.
What do you mean?
I just
If he's more
I
complete lead, he's a better player. No, technically.
no, bro, no, that's not true. That's not
How?
true.
No, I actually agree with that. It's not true because that's the same thing I rated with the Virgil and Rio thing. Just because you're better at a lot more other things doesn't make you
Yeah.
better in that position.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he's a master of he's good at all the trades, master of none.
Exactly.
yeah.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
There we go, jack of all trades.
So
That's what Havertz is.
So you would start Isak then, and then
I would
Havertz,
start Isak. I would probably
Šeško,
bench
and
Havertz.
Don't forget the rumors of who's coming, eh?
Nah, I know. But I'd probably bench Havertz and sell Šeško just because I haven't seen as much of Šeško.
Ah, you saved yourself there, because I would have used this reel for when you guys bought him, and then he was tearing it
Nah.
up.
This is literally trying to set you up, man.
I know he was.
Clip farm you right now.
Crazy.
I know.
He's real farming, bro. Real farming.
Do you guys agree with that, or would you do any quickly? We don't really need to talk about
I'd
them.
agree with that. Same order. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm telling Havertz. I would have Šeško personally second.
The thing about Šeško is I think he's just a bit too raw right now.
Yeah, but that brother's ceiling.
No, but
His
I don't
ceiling
know.
is
No,
insane.
it is insane, but we still haven't seen him in the Prem.
I'm doing Isaac, Havertz, and then Šeško.
Yeah.
Okay, so start Ben Selt, Vieira, Conte, Keane. I know mine already, honestly. I'm gonna
too.
say mine real quick, bro. Start Vieira, bench Conte, sell Keane.
Bro.
100%, bro. 100%, bro.
Yeah, I think
1,000%
that's
actually.
unanimous.
Well, apparently
No,
not, because one brother reacted.
Unanimous?
Yeah, but look at his jersey.
not.
Unanimous?
What would you do, bro? Would you have Conte first?
No, I'd start Keane, bro.
No, I'm talking about Greg. I didn't, because what would
No,
Greg do? What's yours?
I'd have Vieira, Keane, Conte.
You would sell Conte, really?
You know,
Yeah.
I can kind of
Oh,
accept
okay.
that one. I can kind of accept that one. That's acceptable because I know he'd rate Vieira higher. That's fine. They're both very close in my opinion.
Crazy.
Yeah,
I'd,
of course.
I'd respect that. Yeah.
Selling Conte is insane. I can't lie, bro. That
Yeah,
brother,
okay.
That's what I'm saying.
that brother's
That's what I'm
completed footy, bro. He's won everything.
So
Okay, no,
Yeah,
he
no,
won
I
the
agree.
league with Leicester, bro.
Bro, look who you're comparing him to, bro.
What?
Well, there's
So
no
what?
comparison though.
Bro, it's we're just talking about these players as a player quality, bro. Both Keane and Vieira do a ton more than Conte. And not even that, they're just better. For me, it's Keane, it's Vieira, and then it's Conte. That's my list. Bro, Keane, just go watch that game against Juve. Just go watch that shit. That was chef's kiss.
Vieira, Conte, then Keane.
I
Okay.
don't like that.
So we're the same.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm a Man U guy too. I grew up liking Man U, obviously, because Ronaldo. But
So if I'm to take Conte out of that and add Rodri, does that change anything?
No.
Rodri's,
Not at all.
Rodri's first for me.
he just goes third as well.
Jaster, what if I was to say start Ben Selt, Messi, Suarez, Neymar, Bale, Benzema, Ronaldo, and Tevez, Rooney, Ronaldo? Start Ben Selt. Would you sell who
That's
I think
crazy.
you would need?
I'm not answering this question.
You're not.
I'm not answering this question. I'll say one thing. I'll put MSN first, but apart from that, I'm not answering this question. You know what? Fuck it. I'm benching Rooney, Ronaldo, Tevez, and I'm selling BBC. No, not BBC. Bale,
BBC.
Benzema, Cristiano. Yeah, BBC.
Hey,
Yeah,
you're good,
BBC.
You're good.
I thought I said the other BBC. I'm like, wait, hold on. Fuck
I was
up.
thinking
Oh.
about the other BBC.
Yeah. I was like,
Cheers.
yo, I
Hey,
fucked
yo.
up. I fucked up, bro. Nah. Yeah, that's
So start Ben Selt, Ramos, Chiellini, Piqué.
I'm starting Ramos. I'm benching PK, and I'm selling Chiellini.
Crazy.
how's that crazy?
Mine is so different.
He's
How
gonna
different?
start Chiellini, bro. I think.
Yeah.
You're gonna start Chiellini? You're gonna start
Of course I'm
Squidward?
starting Chiellini.
I'm a
Both
center
starting
back.
Squid- both
You're gonna start
starting
Chiellini
Squidward.
after what he did to your player, or was that Bonucci? who did
Yeah,
that?
bro. No, it was
But on
Chiellini.
Saka, that was Chiellini.
Yeah, see.
Both starting Squidward, man. That's crazy.
So yeah, I'm starting Chiellini. I'm putting Ramos on the bench, and I'm selling PK, bro. Both those guys are way better defenders than PK. Let's be real.
That's
But-
actually the most diabolical version of the list you can get. It doesn't get more
No,
diabolical.
what?
I agree. I agree.
Nah,
Chiellini's
nah,
a
nah,
better
nah.
defender,
Underrated,
but he's
bro.
not better on the ball.
Bro,
No.
in the beginning of his career, Chiellini was a left back. Let's not forget this, bro. He
Yeah,
played
that's
left
why
back.
he
Shit,
went back.
bro.
That's why he went to center back. Because they're like, yo, you can't do shit. Just play in the back.
Bro,
and
acting like Ramos didn't start as a right back either.
Piqué was a
No, but
striker,
that's-
bro. What does that have to do with anything?
what I'm-
Like,
Like he's his ball, on the ball quality is underrated, bro.
It's not as
Like,
good as either Ramos or Piqué.
No, of course not. But he, as a pure defender, he's better than both of them
Debatable.
I think out of pure defense, PK is last.
for sure.
On the ball is PK, and then
PK is
Ramos
number
is
one
the
on
most
the ball.
all around.
I rate Ramos really, really highly. I just think he's the second best center back of all time, in my opinion. Unbelievable. He's done everything in the game. I don't even need to say much about him. You guys pretty much put all the points. So he's so complete and like the actual art of defending, he's second to Maldini.
He's
How
also
can you
like
have the art of defending when you have the
he's
most
also a good goal
cards?
scorer.
When you have the most cards as a center back
Facts.
in history,
Oh
bro.
no, he's
Facts.
also like you know when you have that reputation, like, and then like the Spanish just kept on picking on him, but like sometimes you need a scumbag on your team. You just do.
No, he would get cards for no reason, bro.
He
You know,
get cards because he's not
sometimes, bro,
as
you
good
need
at
the dark
defending.
arts. You need the dark arts, bro. And then I'm benching PK and I'm selling Chiellini. That's my three.
Mod.
PK, he's just so good on the ball, and he's actually a decent defender. While in my opinion, Chiellini, the only thing he does is really, really good defending. I don't think he was like unreal on the ball. I don't think he was unreal at like anything else, but his defending was good. PK was overall very good, and Ramos was overall very good. But I don't think Chiellini defends better than Ramos, but I think he defends better than PK.
Of course he does.
So that's my logic.
I would start PK, bench Ramos, and sell Chiellini. That would be mine.
course
Chiellini's
you
ass
start
got
PK.
sold, Greg,
Nah,
bro.
PK is
Greg,
so
Chiellini's
underrated,
ass
bro.
got sold, bro.
PK is
Bro,
so
that's
underrated.
crazy.
Man's
Hold on.
only remember the last like 3 seasons when he was like close to retirement or whatever. But
Who?
PK was so underrated, bro. His tackling, interception, he was always at the right.
Who, PK?
He was
Nah.
very good,
Nah,
bro.
PK was really good, but like,
Bro, you have to be good for Sir Alex and Pep both to glaze you, bro. When you were
Yeah, of course.
it was
Of
unfortunate
course.
for PK that like he didn't start at all for Man United because he had like Rio and Vidic
Yeah,
ahead. That's
yeah.
the thing, yeah.
Nah, but PK was very good, bro. And PK,
He
bro,
was very good.
people use the Sergio Ramos
No,
longevity.
I
thing.
love PK, bro. I love
PK
him.
peaked before, or like started. He peaked earlier than Ramos as well. Ramos, when he had long hair, bro, Ramos wasn't the level.
No, Ramos got really good after. He got
During that period
very,
of time,
very good.
PK
After.
was already established as one of the best defenders in the world. He peaked earlier than Ramos. Ramos continued later, though.
Yeah, and I think Ramos' peak, though, in my opinion, was higher than PK's. But I agree with you that PK was better first.
It's crazy.
So
Yeah,
three of us are
Chiellini,
selling
bro,
Chiellini.
like him and
I don't
Bonucci,
understand
like,
how Chiellini's getting sold on every list. That is
bro, like he's
crazy.
just getting compared to fucking
great,
Ramos and
bro.
PK. Like it's not his fault.
Yeah.
It's not his fault.
Even throughout their whole careers, I always said Chiellini is better than Ramos. Every single time that it was like a debate between that people were telling me Ramos is the best defender in the world, it was always Chiellini for me, bro.
Where would you put Saliba in that?
Saliba #1, bro. Are you crazy? Saliba's way better than all those stinky guys.
Saliba, but all I remember is
Hold on.
Xerxes putting on his ass
I
twice.
got a good one for you guys. Saliba, Pacho, or Bastoni?
It's not that.
Pacho. Why would you put Pacho in there?
Yeah, why would you put Pacho?
What do you mean?
That man's getting his ass sold every time.
What?
I am selling
Every
Pacho,
single
bro,
time.
I'll be
I'm
honest.
selling Pacho. All of us are selling Pacho,
Yeah,
bro. That
everyone's
was
selling
like the
Pacho.
first thing I thought. Like,
Why are you selling Pacho? He's the better defender than all those guys. You guys didn't watch a lot of PSG, bro. I'm telling you right now.
No, but
I
I've
watch
only
enough
seen the one
PSG, bro.
season. I've seen
Like,
Saliba
You watched like
only-
what, 3 games, please?
Bro, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I haven't
The
seen
game
him
against Liverpool, Pacho was completely at fault for that goal that Liverpool scored. That
Nah.
Harvey Elliott goal
Because
scored.
Nuno as well. Nuno was out of position, bro.
That was just
Nuno
a
too.
bad counter.
Elliott,
Donnarumma could have
Nuno
saved
there,
that
bro.
too.
Both of them. It was both of them. To be honest,
To me, Pacho's better than Marquinhos.
I agree with that.
I've seen Pacho have like 4-on-1s, 3-on-1s, and defend it like crazy in the French league. None of you guys are watching the French league. I'm telling you that right
No
now.
one's watching
there's a reason why we're not watching the French league.
But
no one cares
Pacho,
about that.
he's the youngest. I think he's the youngest of those guys. He's the tallest, most athletic. Watch
He's
out
better
for
than
that guy.
Marquinhos. I agree with that. I never rated Marquinhos that highly, me personally. But like,
Yeah.
I haven't seen him enough to put him over Saliba and Bastoni.
Bastoni,
I've
yeah.
watched more.
Pacho has good potential.
Bastoni's
Well, I'm
not a great
saying that.
defender. He's not a great defender.
No, he is.
Good, bro. What are you
He's
talking
He's
very
good.
bro.
He's good, but he's not like.
Bastoni's the most complete from all of these guys.
Nah, probably Saliba.
No,
Saliba.
but Bastoni, but bro, have you seen like bro? Bastoni is out here crossing to like their strikers, bro.
Yes,
But
Saliba's good on the ball,
Bastoni
bro.
can't play
Saliba
Bastoni can't play
does
with 2 in the
everything.
back. He can only operate in 3. If you put him in a 4 in the back, he's lost.
We don't know
Yeah.
that. We don't know that, but
We
We don't
don't-
know
we
that,
don't-
though.
I've
When's the
never
last
seen
time
it.
they played that, bro?
There's a reason why Italy only plays with 3 now, and Inter only plays with 3. Like,
Well,
come
because
on.
they got DiMarco and they got like.
But that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
while we don't know Bastoni would be shit in the back 4, we don't know he wouldn't be either, you know.
I mean, yeah, we've never seen it. Like,
But yeah, for me it
Yeah.
would be Saliba, Bastoni, Pacho.
Back.
Nah, I'm benching
Saliba,
Pacho.
Bastoni, Pacho.
I got Bastoni, Saliba, Pacho. That's my 3.
Yeah, I was debating that honestly.
Yeah,
But
that's mine.
what was yours, BC's? Pacho #1, I guess then.
Pacho number 2, bench. And
Oh,
then,
you're switching up. You just said Pacho's better than them both.
yeah, but he doesn't have the experience
didn't say
that
that, though,
Saliba
yeah.
has.
Okay.
So
And
who's
I'm
number
selling Bastoni.
Oh,
He
Bro,
said
Italy's
Saliba.
not even going to make their 3rd World Cup in a row. I'm telling you this right now. They're not.
Oh no, yeah, of course, bro.
Yeah, but that's not Bastoni's fault. He has a trash ass team, bro. God help Italy, man.
I like
oh my God.
Chiellini better than Bastoni, to be honest. I think Bastoni, he's a way better ball player than all three of those guys, but he's not that great defensively. They choked the Serie, and he was never injured. He was always playing. They choked Coppa Italia, choked Champions League.
I mean, they didn't really choke the Champions League. They just got their ass beat, bro. Like that's not choke. Yeah, they just got
5-0 is a choke.
No. Choke is like you were supposed to win it, and then you fucked it up. They just got there. They literally like said they put their butts out. They just got spanked.
Yeah,
they just spread their cheeks.
Yo, I have a good one. Wait, because you guys reminded me. Let's end it off on this. 1 sec.
Also, bro, how the frick did Inter beat Barca and lose 5-0 to PSG?
Because we were missing both our
Barca didn't have their defensive line.
Bro.
Still,
if Koundé and Balde were playing, that would have been way different.
Bro, Koundé Balde playing.
We would have won that Champions League with Thomas Partey.
Yo, please don't put Arsenal in this conversation. Personally,
bro, stop this. We would have. If Thomas Partey was there for the first game, we would have won this Champions League.
Had a harder time against Aston Villa.
Yeah, but PSG was so comfortable against Arsenal. It was like men versus children.
Yeah, that's why we're the only team that beat them on XG.
We got the XG.
You also beat them in the league phase.
Yo. It reminded me. So the Italian teams have 3 bad records. I don't know if you guys have seen this, right? So Milan has the worst choke in UCL final history.
The 3-0.
The 3-0 lead to Liverpool. Inter has the biggest loss in UCL final history, the 5-0 to PSG. And then Juventus has most defeats in UCL finals, 7 losses. Start bench sell those records.
Dude, imagine losing 7 freaking finals, bro.
So like
7 finals is nuts. I'm cutting that right now.
Which one is start would be the worst one?
Oh wait,
bench would be the second, and then sell would be the least bad one.
Oh, okay.
Well, like I said.
Okay, the worst from all of them is losing 7 times in a final. That's diabolical work, bro. You're basically saying Juventus is another team's story to greatness. Like, bro, imagine reaching a final 7 times and losing. Bro, no way.
Yeah, like
how many Champions League? They have like what 3? So you're telling me their record is 3-7 in Champions League finals, bro?
Yeah,
I would off myself if I was a Juve fan. The second least worst, in my opinion, is. No. I'd say it's a 5-0. The 5-0. Oh, yo.
Let's go, Greg.
That's crazy.
So what was your second?
The one in the middle is the 5-0. Just reaching a final and getting beat the way Inter did was just embarrassing. Like, you might as well just have Barca in the final at that point. Like, bro, what the fuck was that? 5-0.
And then the third one.
The least the best of the 3 in my opinion is the 3-0 choke.
Istanbul.
Okay. Yeah, dude. Honestly, like that was just a freak of a game, bro. That's never happening in a Champions League final again. That's just like lightning strike, you know? Like that's some bullshit, in my opinion. That's some bullshit. Fair. Also, the fact that Liverpool won, I didn't like that either. So, like, yeah. So.
Okay. And then C's quickly, yours. How would you rank them?
Same as his.
Same?
The worst one, I'm gonna say Liverpool for choking because fuck that team.
Wait, you mean Milan for choking?
Yeah, but
Milan
against Liverpool.
Liverpool won.
Yeah, like I don't like Liverpool, so Milan for choking. I'm gonna put them number 1. Inter losing 5-0. I'll put at number 2 because I said so. I don't care. Juve, I'm saving because, bro, I'm an undercover Juve fan. I rate Juve. I grew up a Juve fan, bro.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you grew up a Juve fan? You switched to Arsenal?
Yeah, but that was before I watched footy.
How's that possible?
He's Albanian, bro.
It was because of my family, bro. My family was very Juve fans.
How I've never understood that.
Albanians.
How do you start with one team and then switch? That never makes sense.
Because, bro, I could not. So before I started watching footy, my cousins and my uncle, they were all Juve fans, you know, and I was like, you know what, let me be with those guys. And then I started watching, and the Serie is so ass, bro. Like, I just don't enjoy that league.
Yeah.
So what year did you switch to Arsenal, out of curiosity?
2010.
Oh my gosh, so this guy was watching
2010?
Marwan Shamal. He was watching Alex Song, and he said, I'm going to support Arsenal.
Crazy. It was because of the kids.
Nah, because of
I thought it was so dookie back then, bro.
It was the logo too. It was the logo. It was a nice logo.
Nah, you know why I liked Theo Walcott.
Yeah, he's a good player, but like, fair enough.
Yeah, the 7 finals for me would be the worst one.
Yeah,
number 1.
bro, you can't get
Second would be 5-0 for me, and then the Liverpool Milan one would be the least worst one for me, because that can happen, I feel like.
The
You
semifinals
could
is
just
No,
do
this is
crazy.
crazy. Yeah, this is
one
crazy.
freak night.
Semifinals is like, if you know Juve is going to the finals, you just bet against them.
There you guys have it. That was our second edition of Start, Bench, Sell. We had quite a few interesting ones there. But yeah, feel free to let us know what you guys would do for the players that we listed. Let us know if you guys have any special ones that you want us to do on the next episode. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. And until then, we will see you guys on the next episode.